Record.
How goes it all? Welcome back to Patterson Oak Properties. Hopefully, you guys having a great day. All right, we're going to be talking about the housing prices are looking pretty good in today's world as of December 2022. Real estate investors like myself are hoping that home prices will continue to go down, down, down. Why? Because family, we want to go on our own Black Friday, Cyber Monday shopping spree. Keeping it real. Call it selfish, call it what you want, but I call it the American way. Now, we all know for the most part that we will not see a housing crash like we saw back in 2007, but lots and lots of people are not, looking for homes anymore because of the interest rates and the home prices being up, job losses on the horizon, and some economic uncertainty is on the horizon for 2023. So that's why we say make money moves or you're going to live like a fool, because if you don't have your economic ducks in a row and if your circle of friends and family are not talking about economic moves, then you guys will, in a sense, possibly cease to exist. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just saying that to be honest. So it is what it is on that aspect. But anyways, according to the article that I read today, U.S. home prices will likely have to decline by as much as 20% over the course of a multi-year correction before the housing sector can get back on track with historical trends. A research firm warned about this within the last week of November, the most recent of November 2022, the most recent correction cycles that occurred in the United States of America's housing market, such as a bubble in the 1990s and the sector's implosion in the mid-2000s, took several years to conclude. DataTrack research co-founder Nicholas Colas said, in the current market, U.S. home prices have only begun to fall in the last few months, suggesting declines will continue for the foreseeable future. U.S. home prices need to fall by about 15 to 20% over the coming years in order to return to the long-run growth trend. That process is clearly starting, but has a good way to go, meaning that we are definitely living in a time where one needs to get their savings up, credit scores up, and become more economically vigilant, find the right partners when it comes to the real estate market and the overall economy, because as I always say, 7 incomes are better than 1 and 2. So I always talk to the people who immigrate to the United States of America and how they're able to buy so much real estate and how they're able to open up so many businesses. That's the power of family economics, family corporations and group economics all at the same time. All right. And getting access to capital. That's just a beautiful cherry on top, as they say. All right. The article also stated that the peak home prices in June of 2022 were 29% higher than their historical trends. Mortgage rates have more than doubled in 2022, briefly topping 7% in October 2022 for the first time in 20 years. As of Thursday, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage averaged 6.49% according to Freddie Mac. According to Freddie Mac, increased rates have crushed home affordability for prospective buyers and forced sellers to slash their listing prices to jumpstart interest. Higher mortgage rates will do part of the work in bringing prices back down, of course, but history says any correction in the market will take time, and I couldn't agree with that statement more, family. When it comes to real estate, we all have to be in it for the long haul. The article ended on this note stating that coming out of the pandemic of 2020, rates were very, very low, and I took advantage of those rates, and I hope you guys did too. People wanted to buy houses. They wanted to get out of the cities and buy houses in the suburbs because of COVID-19 2020 pandemic, because people were tired of being in lockdown. The majority of the places that had the harshest lockdown policies were all the major cities across the United States of America. So you really had a housing bubble. You had a housing prices go up very unsustainable levels and overheating and that kind of thing. Now the housing market will go through the other side of that and hopefully come out in a better place between supply and demand. That was what Powell added. So when it boils down to it, 2023 housing market will be interesting to say the least. Which way is the pendulum going to swing? I think that it's not going to be a bunch of foreclosures like we saw back in 2007, 2008. I do believe that the people who are ready to get out of their houses now, they're going to have to come down on their prices. There's a house 3 houses down from my current property that I live in and own now, and that they've done a lot of work to the house, but that house is actually smaller than my house, and they still want $500,000 for it, and I just don't see it happening. But hey, you never know. All right. So on that note, do the great thing for things, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live like a fool. Take care.